I am just so genuinely excited to be back on here in a routine doing something that I love, which is sharing my thoughts on the stories that are trending today. I want to start off with talking about Kesha's new song, Praying. It's her first new music in a while, and I really like it. I was expecting a ballad and a sob fest, and it is that, but it's really good. And I think it shows a lot of growth. This definitely isn't the TikTok Kesha that we are used to. Having said that, I like to keep it real. I don't think it's a radio song. I don't think it's a hit, but it's a really good song. And you know what? At the end of the day, not everything has to be about a hit. This is more of like a reintroduction to the masses, and the video is really good. So I think she executed that very well. Kudos to Kesha and her team. And you know what? Maybe I could be wrong. Maybe it can be a hit on the radio. It doesn't sound like a radio hit to me, but like I said, she was doing this because she needed to get this out of her system. Before I get into Rob Kardashian and all the drama with that, I want to talk about some silly drama with Andrew Garfield. Some people are upset with him, with what he had to say about his feelings about homosexuality. He's currently starring in Angels in America in London, and that is a very gay play about a very specific period in time where gay men were dying of AIDS. And he's immersed himself in the play and sillily made some correlations between being gay and watching RuPaul's Drag Race. Anyways, let me read to you exactly what Andrew Garfield said. He said, quote, "Every Sunday, I would have 8 friends over and we would just watch every single series of RuPaul's Drag Race. Every series. This is my life outside of this play. I'm a gay man right now, just without the physical act. That's all. As far as I know, I am not a gay man. Maybe I'll have an awakening later in my life, which I'm sure will be wonderful, and I'll get to explore that part of the garden. But right now, I'm secluded to my area, which is wonderful as well." So a lot of people accused Andrew Garfield of queer baiting and were really upset. These are people that are easily upset. I have a lot more important things to be upset about. And while he didn't exactly articulate himself in an enlightened way, I've also said this before, intention is important. I don't think there was any ill will in what he had to say, okay? I remember this motherfucker right here, this bitch speaking right now, lit up the internet a few years ago when I said inside every gay man is a fierce black woman. I was watching Beyoncé videos at the time. I apologize for not being more specific. I should have said, inside of me is Sasha Fierce, okay? But my intention was the same as if I would have said, inside of me is Sasha Fierce. Because, bitch, inside of me is Sasha Fierce. What? I'm fiercer than Sasha. Well, I'm not fiercer. Nobody is fiercer than Sasha Fierce. But a lot of people were upset about what I had to say about that. And people can get upset. People can get upset about the Andrew Garfield thing, too. I'm not upset, and I'm the biggest fag there is. Maybe there are some homos that are more queer than I, but I was queer before it was cool to be queer. I am an OG queer, okay? I'm an old queer. I'm the queer that remembers that in the 90s, there were people that were dying of AIDS, and that the only representation I saw of myself on TV was Pedro Zamora on The Real World. I'm so queer, I'm like distracted by my hair. Anyways, similarly to that, some people are upset that Alec Baldwin is playing a blind man in a new movie. Listen, don't get me wrong. When there are gay parts in film and television, I would love it if gay actors got those roles. But am I going to be offended if a gay actor doesn't get a gay part. Fuck no! I've got more important things to be offended about. I've got more important things to protest about. Like, it's a business. I get it. Things aren't always going to go my way. Things aren't always going to go a gay actor's way. Just got to keep going. And you know what? Things are so much better now than they were before. Things aren't always going to go a woman's way. That sucks. But we got to keep fighting and pick and choose our battles. We can't get upset over silly shit. Intention. Intention is everything, people. Anyways, let's get on to what a lot of you really want to hear. Rob Kardashian and Blac Chyna. First and foremost, the family is apparently very upset at Rob for his social media meltdown on Wednesday. Understandably so, but you know what? They can't control him. He's a grown-ass man. My podcast co-host, Chris Booker, thinks that it was all fake. He thinks that Blac Chyna and Rob staged all of this. I strongly disagree with him. We get into it on my latest podcast, which will be coming out tonight or last night, whenever you watch this. It should be out Thursday evening, within hours, momentarily. Yeah. It's just sad. I was talking to my mom earlier, and she had no idea who Blac Chyna is. I'm jealous. I wish I had no idea who Blac Chyna is. I hate talking about Blac Chyna. And the guy she was fucking, posting more photos of him in bed with her. I have no sympathy for either of them. They both knew what they were both signing up for. I mean, I do have more sympathy for him than her. I miss the days without social media. I mean, I like Facebook, I like YouTube, I like Twitter, I like Instagram, but it was simpler when there was none of those things. Speaking of the Kardashians, Tyga just bought himself a $188,000 new chain. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is why Tyga has money problems. What else? What else, party people? Anyways, I'm happy to not have heard anything from Kylie Jenner in a while. Has Kylie Jenner been in hiding? Oh, she probably has. Kylie Jenner's probably pulled a Taylor Swift, like gearing up for the release, the debut of her reality TV show. Oh, I gotta go. I'm done for today.